Welcome, welcome, welcome. Reggae Boyz community, Reggae Boyz fans. We back again with another one. As you can see from the thumbnail, press conference went on today. Game tomorrow, 8 p.m. Jamaica time. And I'm here to talk about all the things that happened in the press conference. But before I do that, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps with the growth and the visibility of the channel. Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell more friends so that we can all be friends right here on Next Up Sports Talk. Thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for another one, because without him, none of this would be possible. Shout out to each and every one of you that continue to support the platform by liking, by sharing, and by commenting on the content that is put out here on the channel. This channel is here for all things football or soccer, for those who are in North America. For everybody else in the world, all things football. Reggae Boyz, for sure, definitely. Arsenal, for sure, and everything else. But nonetheless, I'm here to talk about the press conference review when it comes to the Reggae Boyz and what Coach Steve McClaren is looking for the team to produce every time they get on the pitch. Big up on yourself every time. Big up on yourself, manners and respect to each and every one of you out there. Those are on the rock, on the island, and all around the world. First off, Steve McClaren is looking for the team to continue to build. One of the things that he said in the press conference is that the team is miles away is what he said from achieving what he thinks is a standard to compete at a high level consistently. Not only to just make it to the World Cup, but to compete and dominate for years to come over and over again. And that's what he is looking for. So I wrote down a few keys. It's not about only being miles away. It's where he wants it to be in the gaffer, being the leader, being the head man in charge. Because, you know, heavy is the head that wears the crown. But here's some of the things that he likes about the squad that he feels that he can build on to get closer to the goal of not only making it to the World Cup, but competing in the World Cup coming up. One of the things he says, he loves the fact that the squad is resilient. Resilient mean that they fight. They fight, not physically fight, but they got the heart to continue to compete, continue to fight. Even when things ain't going the way that you expect it to, he continues to fight over. They continue to fight together. They continue to fight time and time again, especially when you get into hostile environments, when you go on away games in somebody else's backyard. The fight that is important in these players is what he loves the most. Also, the quality. There's quality players a part of this squad. There's quality players that are around the world that definitely can represent the Reggae Boyz, the green, black, and gold. And he loves the fact that the quality is there. One of the things he also said is they would love for the team, to defend. The team against Nicaragua, they defended really well. And the quality on the other end, in the final third, was really good as well. So that's some of the keys that he enjoyed when it comes to the team performing, not at their best, not to where he thinks they should be, but what they're doing right now. He's also a lot of fans, especially on the island, complain about the squad being filled with just UK players and players from all over the world. But Coach McClaren is clearly saying, I'm looking everywhere. I'm turning over all rocks. I'm looking under your bed. I'm looking in your living room. I'm looking anywhere I can find a player that can take us to where we want to go, where I see the vision that I want to go. I'm looking for them. And he's definitely looking at the Jamaican Premier League. He's seen Adrian Reed. He likes Adrian Reed. He has another player from Mount Pleasant that plays in number 6 position, who's aggressive, that he was good on the ball, and took a liking to him. He gets an opportunity to come into the squad and see where he can fit in and how he can play at that level. So everybody can let that go and they can't fling with that. Yeah, the coach is looking at the JPL. Everybody complain that there's no players on the island that's been chosen. The coach is looking everywhere, and he's looking at the JPL, And he's found a few players that he thinks can play his system, can play the way he would like the game to be played. And that's sensational, man. That's a good thing. That's an amazing thing. I mean, for those players in the JPL that, if you continue to play, the coach is looking. The coach is searching. Coach Steve McLaren is searching for those players. He's looking for the best balance for the squad. The best squad with the best balance. Balance in the back line, balance in the front line, and definitely balance in the midfield. So that's a good takeaway. You kind of want to get the idea of what your coach is looking for and understand what his vision for the squad is, what his vision for the team going forward, and how he sees the results, what the results he's looking for. And we got that today from Steve McLaren, talking about those very things. He's open to everything. He's open to every possible opportunity. He's giving opportunity to players as long as you can play. You don't care where you're coming from. As long as you got a Jamaica, you can play for the team. He wants you to come in and play because, again, it's the best squad with the best balance. And that right there is very important. Coach is also looking for the stadium to be full. He wants the home to be the office. He wants the stadium to be full, to be that 12th man, so that when other teams come into National Stadium, they're in a hostile environment with the music, with the vibe. That, you know how we get down as Yardis, man. That we just have a great time, and we loud and we boisterous, and we definitely pick up the players. Give them, as what Coach Steve McLaren said, that 10 to 20% extra energy, extra battery to continue to run hard and produce. But it's important for the players, very important for the players, to reward the fans. Reward the fans to come to the stadium with a win. Win the game is the most important thing. Finish the job. Finish the job is what Coach McLaren continues to preach to the players. Finish the job and win the game. The other thing, for all the soft-hearted people out there, all the people that wear their emotions on their sleeve, all the crybabies, wang, all the crybabies, Coach Steve McLaren was sticking it on Damari Gray. He says you have specialists in the team like Damari Gray that we need them. We need them to perform at a high level. We need Damari Gray to score goals and create goals. In other words, Steve McLaren is not happy with the form that Damari Gray is in. He's not happy with it. And he said it 3 or 4 times in the press conference that we need Damari Gray to show up. He's smiling, but I know he ain't smiling. And a few times he said it, Damari Gray smiled till he's not smiling anymore, because the expectation of the gaffer is that his specialists be special. Be special. Be special. A year ago, when Jamaica played Honduras, Damari Gray was being special. We haven't seen that since then. So I have been on the trail for Damari Gray, heavy as the head that wears the crown, and we need you. If you're going to be the poster boy, if you're going to be the leader, if you're going to be the guy, the man, the best skilled player on the Reggae Boyz, we need to see that in the game. And Steve McLaren made it very clear to the public and to the media that he's expecting Damari Gray, not only tomorrow, but going forward, to be special every time he steps on the field. So that was actually very interesting. Very interesting to know that Coach Steve McLaren has very high expectations for Damari Gray, and he seems like he's the type of coach that if you're not performing, you come and sit right beside him on the bench. Come sit down right here, sir. Come off of the field. Come sit down. But he's going to give Damari Gray that opportunity. The next question was what he thought about Tyreek McGee. He again said, another specialist. They do special things. Where is he going to play? He will play anywhere because he is a specialist, and we're looking for a specialist to do special things when they get on the field. I'm just looking at my notes I wrote down here because I got to write down notes to make sure that I don't miss the key points in what Steve McClaren was talking about to bring it to you, my people. Do you understand? Steve McClaren does not believe that the team is dominant. Right now, we're not dominant. To his level, to his understanding, the Reggae Boyz are not dominant or comfortable. He's not comfortable with the way we're playing. He's satisfied, but he's not happy. He's satisfied, but he's not comfortable with the way we're playing. And no, we're not dominant. We're not close to being dominant. According to Steve McClaren, we're not close to being dominant, but we're going in the right direction. Yeah, the trajectory is in the right direction, and we need to continue to build with the best squad, the best balanced squad, the best group of players, so that we can continue to strive towards being dominant. Right now, we're winning games off our quality. He said that we're winning games just purely off our quality of the players that we have, and he wants to change that to the quality adding with the right scheme, the right game plan, the right balance to go out there and execute every time you step on the field. The other thing, he's looking for at number 6. He's looking for his midfielders. Yeah, he's looking for the players on the field to be brave, take the ball, deal with the ball, want the ball. That's one of the things I talked about in my post-match review against Nicaragua. Is a lot of times Tavon Gray had the ball on the right side of the field and nobody came to support him. Nobody came to the ball. Who wants the ball? Come and get the ball. Handle the ball. Be brave on the ball. Move the ball. And that's what is missing. It's like everybody's running from the ball instead of coming to the ball. Who's going to be the player that wants the ball at their feet to create magic, to create opportunities for the team and the teammates that are on the field with them at that time? Very important. Very important. I actually love the fact that Steve McClaren pointed that out, that he's looking for not only a number 6 that wants the ball, that's brave on the ball, that can do something with the ball when he gets the ball, but the fact that he wants all the players to want the ball, to take the ball, to deal with the ball, and to be dominant on the ball. Very, very, very important to note. The other important thing to note is he brought in Mason Holgate, who's another player that can play right back, left back. He can play in the midfield. He's looking for players that can play multiple positions because that does well for them. If there's a player out there that can play multiple positions, they have a better opportunity of making the team because he can put them in different positions. Lati Boda, towards the end of the game, was struggling. Lati was struggling towards the end of the game, whether it's fitness, whatever the reasons are. Mason Holgate was able to come in, fill that position, and played exceptionally well. And that is what you're looking for. Players that can play multiple positions on the field. Yes, you have your specialists that do special things, but then you're going to need some Swiss Army knife type of players. You want some players that can play multiple positions, that can do multiple things, so that in case of injury, in case of fatigue, in case of a player just not having it that day, yeah, they just don't have it that day, that you can plug that player in coming off the bench, and there won't be any drop off in performance. There will be an increase in performance for the balance of the team while the games are going on. So that's very important to note, that Steve McClaren is laying out what he's looking for from these players that are coming in and that are currently in the squad. Quality. I need a player that wants the ball, can take the ball, be dominant on the ball, and create opportunities, and his specialists, all his specialists, to be special. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see those things in the game. And trust me, a bunch of times he stuck it on Damari Gray, letting him know exactly what he expects from him. I'm sure they've had this conversation behind closed doors, but now he's bringing it to the public so we, the media and the fans, understand what Steve McClaren is expecting from his players when they take the field. Finally, he talked about Kaheem Dixon. He loves Kaheem Dixon. He loves the way he plays. He's had a kind of up and down summer, moving here and there. Right now, he feels like Kaheem Dixon has plateaued. Yeah. He was on a trajectory like this and he's flatlined. But because of the player that Kaheem Dixon is, Coach Steve McLaren is excited for the next step he's going to take. He feels the next step is going to be his greatest step. When he gets settled down in the UK with Charlton Athletic, get into the club, get some more games under his belt, learn how to play at that level, he feels that Kaheem Dixon is going to be a sensational player for Jamaica going forward. I just wanted to bring these keys from the press conference. This is my press conference review of what Coach McLaren is looking for coming up against Honduras tomorrow and also going forward towards World Cup 2026. He also gave some keys to the way he likes to play. Yeah. Especially when it comes to the players coming into the squad. Yeah. He says, stay in the room. What does Steve McLaren mean, Francis, by staying in the room? I'm going to tell you. Number one, train well. Perform well when you're called up. Keep fit, play well, and be successful. Yeah. So play well and be successful. Not just play well, but play well and be successful. Keep playing for your club. Very important that you keep playing for your club. Get opportunities, get minutes under your belt, right? And you will get an opportunity. Those keys right there, you will get an opportunity. So I'm just going over to make sure I didn't miss anything from Coach Steve McLaren and Demarai Gray talking about, Demarai Gray. Oh, I missed it. Demarai Gray said he's looking for that form. Every time he goes out there and he doesn't play well, he is looking. He's disappointed in himself. Even if they win, he's disappointed in himself because he holds himself to a high standard, but he's looking for that form. So everybody out there, just know that Demarai Gray is looking for that form. He's looking to get that form back. And I'm sure Coach McLaren is looking for it as well, too. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is my post-press conference review to let you know what Steve McLaren had to say, how I see it as well. I agree with everything Coach McLaren. I love the fact that he is pointing out the things that needs to be done in order for the squad to be successful. He made it plain and clear. You don't have to ask him over and over again. This is what he's expecting from the players. This is what he's expecting from the players coming in. And this is what he is looking for building towards World Cup 2026 and beyond. My name is Francis. Thank you again for tuning in to Next Up Sports Talk, Reggae Boyz Talk, post-press conference review ahead of the game versus Honduras, National Stadium, 8 p.m. Jamaica time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and 8 p.m. Central time. I'm giving you all the time zones so you can't miss the game. You can't say you didn't know what is going on. You already know what it is. Damian Lowe is on a suspension, so I'm not sure he's going to be in the game. The squad will be released tomorrow, but it doesn't matter who's on the squad. We know how Steve McLaren wants the squad to compete, how he wants the squad to be played, and amazing. I'm looking forward to it. It will be a year to the date that Demarai Gray made his debut for the Reggae Boyz against Honduras. So we're hoping tomorrow there will be a resurgence. Tomorrow, Demarai Gray will find that form at National Stadium and perform at a very high level for the team. So coach is expecting Demarai Gray to deliver and be special as the specialist that he is. And so am I. I'm looking for that too from Demarai Gray. Again, this is Next Up Sports Talk, post-press conference review. The games are going to be tough. We need everybody out of National Stadium to be loud and the boys are going to go out there and give their quality, play the best team game they possibly can for what and where they are right now. And we hope for that 3 points. Again, every time they touch the field, Coach McLaren's keys: win, 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 win. Win, win, finish the game, finish the job, and you finish the job by winning, 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 winning. National Stadium, Jamaica versus Honduras, 8 p.m. Jamaica time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and 8 p.m. Central time. I'm going to catch you all in the next one. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I'm out.
This next up, sports talk, yeah, homie, now that's us. You ain't tuning in, then you're hustling backwards. We always keep it poppin', tell your partner to slide through. Every sporting event, hit us up and we got you, cause we what? Next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up. Next up, sports talk. Don't even trill, homie, we got you.